The seventh word, Father, into thy hands I commit my soul. Darkness fell over the whole land until about the ninth hour, the sun being obscured. And Jesus, crying out with a loud voice, said, Father, into thy hands I commit my spirit.
The seventh word. The scorching heat of the sun was obscured by the blinding darkness that overshadowed the scenery. So in short, it was dark. Very dark, sobrang dilim, much darker than this. So before he gave his last breath, with open wounds, dahil alam niyo naman, naglakad siya papunta sa skull, sa hilltop, carrying the hard wood of the cross. So with open wounds and with a weak heartbeat, sobrang nangihina na, and shattered bones, and with very weak eyes, struggling for vision in the darkness, he saw you. Nakita ka ni Lord. He saw you in remorse as you watched from afar. He even saw you in remorse from afar as you have denied him 3 times. He saw you comfort his own mother as you mourned and grieved by her side. He saw you gamble with the only clothes he had left. He even saw you crucified behind him, on his right and on his left. He saw you in an evil and cruel world, lost in darkness and in search for light. And this shepherd, Jesus Christ, could no longer bear the sight of his sheep scattered and astray. He wanted you back in his fold. So with the last pull of strength drawn from the love of the Father, he breathed his last with a breath of surrender. Perhaps one could see this as a foreshadowing of an encapsulation of Paul's famous writing. Ang sabi ni Paul, I have fought the good fight. I have fought the good fight. Father, forgive them. They do not know what they're doing. Verily you shall be with me in paradise. See, O woman, thy son beloved. Father, why have you forsaken me? I thirst. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the course. Kababasa lang ni Deacon EJ, it is finished. And finally, this word, I have kept the faith. It was a surrender knowing that there is an eternal life after this ultimate sacrifice. Very often, when crosses come along our way, we begin to lose trust and hope in the Father. Simpleng cross lang. Jesus carried the hard wood of the cross. Tayo, simpleng cross lang, we dwell too much on the cross. Diba? Sa mga binata at dalaga dyan, simpleng sawi lang, gusto ko nang mamatay. Simpleng mawalan na ng pera ang pamilya, ayoko na, suko na ako. Hihiwalayan ko na lang to. Simpleng problema, we dwell too much in that problem. We carefully examine our wounds and dwell too much on the sufferings. We allow the hurt to turn our eyes away from God. But Jesus, as he hung on the cross in pain and agony, gave us a glorious example of surrender. The cruelty he had received from the world he so loved did not stop him from the surrender of his life to the Father and to his will. Jesus chose the gruesome state to profess his unending union with the Father. Para saan? What for? For heavenly obligation? For paternal requirement dahil ni-require siya ni Lord? For moral duty? Or dahil pagod na siya, Lord, suko na ako. No. His only motivation was love. His only motivation was you and was me.